Mind the gap, mapping wearer-bystander privacy tensions and context-adaptive pathways for camera glasses. Smart glasses with built-in cameras are becoming mainstream consumer products. These devices offer compelling functionalities while embedding high-resolution cameras within fashionable eyewear designs. Ray-Ban Meta alone sold over 2 million units, and China's market is projected to reach 2.75 million this year, with 107% year-over-year growth. Voice assistants, real-time translation, AR navigation, now everywhere we go. While technology companies including Xiaomi, Rayneo, and Zreal have launched competing products, they all share a common concern: their built-in cameras are seamlessly disguised as ordinary eyewear, and LED indicators are too small to be noticed, making recording nearly imperceptible to bystanders. This creates fundamental privacy tensions between wearers and bystanders. Prior work has documented the challenges, explored contextual factors, examined perspectives separatively, and proposed various privacy technologies. We know conflicts exist. But how big is the gap? Which mechanisms can actually help? And how does context matter? Therefore, we conducted the first systematic multi-stakeholder evaluation of camera glasses privacy. Insights from 2 studies inform our context-adaptive pathways for camera glasses. Study 1 surveyed 525 participants, wearers and bystanders separately, across 6 scenarios varying by setting and relationship. 2 key contextual factors derived from previous work. The parallel design lets us directly measure, in the same context, how much do expectations diverge from willingness, and how does this differ across contexts? From Study 1, we discovered persistent expectation willingness gaps. Bystanders expressed significantly higher privacy concerns than wearers. They also consistently demand stronger privacy protections than wearers are willing to provide. These gaps intensify precisely where protection needs peak. In gyms, 90% of bystanders would take defensive action, from avoiding cameras to confronting wearers. And only 41% of bystanders and 35% of wearers consider LED indicators adequate. Study 2 asks why it persists, and whether existing technologies can help. We conducted paired interviews with 10 dyads, each pairing an experienced smart glasses user with an HCI researcher. This combines practical insights with theoretical expertise. Together, they evaluated 12 privacy-enhancing technologies spanning 4 categories, and each mechanism was rated on 4 dimensions. Our evaluation of privacy technologies revealed 4 fundamental trade-offs. First, visibility versus disruption. Notifications noticeable enough to inform bystanders inevitably disrupt social interactions. Second, empowerment versus burden. Giving bystanders control requires them to actively defend themselves, shifting responsibility to potential victims. Third, protection versus agency. Automatic privacy systems protect bystanders but eliminate user recording autonomy. Fourth, accountability versus exposure. Post-capture protection requires users to surrender their own privacy through tracking. Context emerged as the primary determinant of privacy acceptability. One size doesn't fit all. Effective privacy protection requires different approaches for different environments. We propose context-adaptive privacy pathways that dynamically adjust protection strategies. The pathways recognize environmental characteristics through multiple signals, then deploy appropriate mechanism combinations: minimal friction visibility like LED indicators in public spaces, structured negotiation through audio alerts and preference broadcasting in semi-public environments, and automatic protection through geofencing or permission-based access in sensitive spaces. Finally, post-capture accountability provides long-term protection. Let me walk you through how context-adaptive pathways works in practice. A vlogger starts recording in a park. Without intervention, both transparency and protection would decline, shown by the dashed lines. But with our proposed pathways, when recording begins, LED indicators activate. This addresses bystanders' need to know. Then, as the crowd density increases, the design automatically triggers face anonymization, boosting protective measures. The key insight: protection strategies adapt dynamically as context evolves, rather than relying on fixed, one-size-fits-all mechanisms. In semi-public spaces like offices, the pathway works differently. Here, colleagues can preset their privacy preferences, and these are automatically respected through preference broadcasting. When the recording scope expands from individual to group, audio alerts are triggered to get explicit consent. In sensitive spaces, protection becomes mandatory. When someone with an opt-out marker enters the frame, negotiation-based access activates, and when the wearer enters a changing room, the pathway simply shuts down recording entirely through geofencing. No user choice needed. By recognizing privacy as contextually negotiated rather than universally enforced, we can enable the benefits of wearable cameras while preserving the trust essential for social acceptance. We acknowledge that our limitations of study. Future work should include more diverse populations and validate whether stated preferences predict actual behavior in the wild. Thank you for your attention. For more details, please see our full paper.